Men lifestyle, when you feel like quitting. Motivation, when you want to give up. Motivation is an effective tool that people can use to overcome obstacles and succeed. It acts as the motivation behind one's actions and strength of will to keep going in the face of challenges. Guys, there is a small reminder before starting our discussion. If this is the information you were really interested in, don't forget to subscribe for notifications in any newly uploaded video, and be till the end of the video so that you don't miss any important information. Now let's continue our discussion. Finding motivation can offer you the inspiration and drive you need to keep going when you're tempted to give up. Do you know? Motivation is essential for pushing people over their comfort zones and advancing them towards their intended objectives, whether those goals are personal, intellectual, or professional. We all hit a wall, a place where we feel like quitting because things get difficult or boring, but quitting isn't always the right answer. Instead, you have to find internal motivation to keep going when you really want to bail, and that can come down to understanding kinematics, the relative distance between two bodies, says Stanford University Professor Bernard Roth. Never give up. In life, there are times when you stumble and don't feel like you possess the power to get back up. In other words, take it one step at a time. The meaninglessness of being alive overwhelms you as you try to step out of the entire race and business. We cannot fight the principles that dictate that if we experience a particular amount of pleasure, we will eventually grow accustomed to it. But if it's diverted or doesn't go as planned, then that's when misery sets in. You move in this direction and that, become a little puzzled along the way, and occasionally run and fall. But remember, the best advice if you don't succeed is to keep trying. There is always the possibility of standing up. And remember, until you quit, it is not the end. And the mere fact that you are alive should convince you that you still have a chance to stand up again. It's not the end, though, just so you know. You're contemplating giving up and giving up the fight. Never give up. Even though you are successful, it could still be moved back. It's like not having anything back at all. Teenagers, Gen Zers, and those in their 20s who experience sadness, anxiety, and loneliness are at the forefront of the epidemic. One of their most significant problems right now is this. Returning to anxiety, depression, and loneliness is the solution. That is the method to recover from any mental illness. Go back to the previous position and keep on trying for success. Whenever you feel like quitting, follow these steps so that you will be able to be more and keep strong. Pause for a while, stop pushing yourself, and take a break to collect your thoughts. Then look for techniques to release the stress you are holding in your body. Go for a jog, practice deep breathing, take a warm bath while listening to relaxing music, or even practice painting. Do whatever helps you release the stress that is accumulating in your thoughts. Reflect. Do the best you can to take measure of your position without passing judgment on yourself. Keep in mind that you did not voluntarily choose to be in this circumstance. Give yourself some grace, just as you would someone else. Motivate yourself to be truthful. Recognizing when you are at your limit is acceptable. Redirect. It's time to assess your circumstance again. Do you truly want to continue on your current course? Consider what you have gained from your recent experience. If you decide that you really don't want to continue on your current course, you'll be inspired to keep going if you are looking ahead to a new goal rather than giving up on an earlier one. You may feel like giving up at any time while pursuing something, but overcome the desire. Instead, take a moment to pause, reflect, and then turn around. This approach can help you regain your energy and spirits even if it may take some time and work. Here are 5 strategies to help you persevere when you're on the edge of giving up. Reevaluate your goal. Why do you initially act in the way that you do? Why do you desire to reach your objective? Why do you aspire to financial success? Why do you desire to get wealthy? Keep in mind that your motivation will originate from the reasons behind your ambitions. Most people lack a strong motivation to pursue their goals, which prevents them from being fully dedicated to them. When you have a compelling, emotional reason for completing anything, you will go to any lengths necessary to complete it. After experiencing significant failures, they produced outstanding outcomes. Keep your achievements in mind whenever you feel depressed and want to give up. Remember all the things you have already accomplished. No matter who you are or what you have done, you need to be able to look back on some successes. If you pretend to have no accomplishments, give it some more thought. Recognize that obstacles, as well as setbacks, are required. You merely need to be aware of this fundamental law. Failures and difficulties teach us the most, not success and victories. Often, we don't realize how much we value one another until a relationship ends. Concentrate on your strengths. Stop considering leaving or questioning whether everything could possibly work out. Consider what is the greatest and just perform it instead. Never worry or consider how horrible the issue will be when you are going to go through a difficult period. Both worrying and concentrating on the issue will not help you escape the predicament. You need to focus on what you do best in order to escape the situation. Clear your thoughts. Maybe you should go and stay away when everything around you seems to be falling apart. If your mind is bogged down in a cloud of confusion, you cannot think. Clear your mind, then. When you are worried that things won't go according to plan and you are thinking about giving up or doing something completely unrelated to the issue. So take steps to take the correct decisions in such situations. Take these steps to face any circumstances in the best way. This brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section.